KTVN Reno, Channel 2.
The news continues on News Source 2 at 6:30 with Brent Boynton, meteorologist Mike Alger, and Mike Milanos, sports.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Brent Boynton.
6th, 2002.
This is Channel 2 News this morning, covering Northern Nevada and the Sierra. With Kirsten Joyce and Ron Percival's Pinpoint 2 forecast. Channel 2 News coverage you can count on.
Good morning, everybody. You're looking at a live picture from our cloud cam.
The Wolfpack team's dribbling, passing, taking it to the hoop. They're prepared and ready to dance in tonight's big game. And so are the fans. They're fired up and ready to cheer their team on. How the team's preparing, what fans are anticipating is all in tonight's Channel 2 News Big Story. Hello, everybody. I'm Bill Brown.
And I'm Kristen Walters. The stakes are higher than ever as the Nevada.
This is Channel 2 News at 6:30, covering Northern Nevada and the Sierra. Channel 2 News coverage you can count on.
This weekend's Heart of Gold Festival in Fallon.
This is Channel 2 News coverage you can count on.
Mr. Mack will take the stand, yes.
Darren Mack appeared in court today, back here in Reno this time. So, will he or won't he get a new trial for killing his wife and shooting their divorce judge? We'll take a look in tonight's Channel 2 News Big Story. Good evening, everybody. I'm Wendy DeMonte.
And I'm Kristen Remington. Thanks for being with us tonight. Well, for now, the judge...
More snowflakes. I'll give you the odds coming up next.
You're watching Channel 2 News coverage you can count on with Wendy DeMonte, Kristen Remington, Bill Brown, and Mike Alger's Pinpoint 2 forecast. This is Channel 2 News at 5.
Senior care.
This is Channel 2 News coverage you can count on.
This family has spent ungodly amounts of money, and this time we're going to get a trial with what? A defense.
Well, that's Darren Mack's new lawyer who appeared in court today. The case could end next.
Or coming up next.
You're watching Channel 2 News coverage you can count on with Wendy DeMonte, Bill Brown, sports with J.K. Metzger, and Mike Alger's Pinpoint 2 forecast. This is Channel 2 News at 6:30. This is Channel 2 News coverage you can count on.
Good morning. Today we have a story about a special birthday one local woman celebrated.
This is Channel 2 News coverage you can count on.
Boy, today we hit triple digits across the Truckee Meadows for the 5th day in a row. And take a look.
And if you're a fan of the arts, July is definitely the month to be in Reno. I'm Ariana Bennett. I'll take you to an event meant for the smaller art fans and show you what's on tap for tomorrow. That's coming up at 5:30.
Still a lot of thunderstorm activity out there. Another flash flood warning has just been put into effect. We'll take a look at those and tell you how long it's going to last, along with another record-setting heat day tomorrow. All of that coming up next.
You're watching Channel 2 News at 5 with Wendy DeMonte, Kristen Remington, and Mike Alger's Pinpoint 2 forecast.
Well, it's hard to keep up with everything. We got so many watches.
This is Channel 2 News coverage you can count on.
Thunderstorms have once again returned to the Sierra, and they're bringing...
You're watching Channel 2 News at 5:30 with Wendy DeMonte, Kristen Remington, sports with Gary Dearborn, and Mike Alger's Pinpoint 2 forecast. This is Channel 2 News coverage you can count on.
There's high fire danger, and that any fires that do start can quickly get out of hand.
That's what happened.
This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
The wait continues tonight to see if measles is confirmed here in northern Nevada. Arsenic in it. Experts say it doesn't cause short-term health problems, but some are concerned about the long term. Plus, a new app is giving blind people a temporary set of eyes. We'll have details right after weather.
Well, we could call it the calm before the storm. Our storm is mostly going to be wind and warm temperatures over the next couple of days, and that wind should start going here tomorrow. We'll tell you all about it coming up right after this.
You're watching Channel 2 News at 11, Northern Nevada's #1 newscast with Ariana Bennett. Sports with Garrett Dearborn and Mike Alter's Pinpoint 2 forecast.
Live from KTVN Reno, you're watching 2 News this morning.
Yeah, we're tracking more snow this morning up in the Sierra, but it will improve as the day goes on. I'll look at your forecast coming up.
And I have a live look at your roadways. That's next.
Plus, an arrest has been made in Reno on a murder that happened at the train tracks on 4th Street. We have details on that. Good Friday morning. Thank you for choosing 2 News. We did have snowfall in the Sierra overnight.
This is 2 News, coverage you can count on.
The Washoe County School District will no longer be notifying parents when their child is exposed to COVID. Details on the reason why coming up.
And one northern Nevada native will now be traveling to the Beijing Olympics alone. We have details on the announcement coming up.
And hospitals are seeing more COVID cases. We'll talk about that coming up.
All right, good morning to you. We are looking pretty good out there. Some areas of fog to talk about.
From KTVN Reno, this is 2 News, your local news leader in the mornings. 2 News this morning is coverage you can count on. Live from KTVN Reno, you're watching 2 News at 5.
Boy, there's been a recent wave of ballot measures, petitions, and initiatives across.
This is 2 News, coverage you can count on.
Inclusion is to give everybody an opportunity.
Today, the nation remembers Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. How the Truckee Meadows is honoring the civil rights.
From KTVN Reno, this is 2 News, your local news leader at 6:30. 2 News, coverage you can count on.
Break.
From KTVN Reno, this is 2 News, your only local newscast at 7 p.m. 2 News, coverage you can count on.
Live from KTVN Reno, you're watching 2 News at 11.
I think this is a great step for America. I think this is a step in the right direction. I think they need to keep going with it.
The U.S. Department of Education is canceling $150 million of student loans, and that's having an impact right here in northern Nevada. Details, top 2 News at 11 o'clock. Good evening. I'm Ariana Bennett. Landon has the night off. Thanks for being with us.
News. Coverage you can count on.
This food pantry saved us. It's so convenient because it's so close to home.
Yeah, great news for her, but it might not be.
From KTVN Reno, this is 2 News, your local news leader at 11. 2 News, coverage you can count on. From KTVN, this is 2 News Nevada, Morning Edition.
Sparks says it needs more space to grow or face a hemorrhaging.
From KTVN, this is 2 News Nevada, Evening Edition.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kristen Remington.
And I'm Ariana Bennett. Welcome to 2 News Nevada at 4. Here's what we're working on for you this afternoon. The Washoe County School District Board of
KTVN Reno, Channel 2.